I saw a wonderful quote from you about when your parents were together and they discussed money, it was framed from the perspective of what do we want from life? And I like that. Honestly, I was like, oh God, I need to ask myself more of that rather than how do I get £1 million? Do you know what I mean?
That is honestly, it's money is just a tool.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about it this way, I work and that work, I store the output of that work into this bit of paper that says, right, you've earned these credits, you know.
Fun
and
coupons.
And why have you done that?
Yeah.
You know, why are you working? Why are you doing all the stuff you're doing? Because you want to do, I think it's about doing the stuff that you want to do in life, you know, whether that is, you know, projects or helping other people or buying the thing that you've always wanted to buy. You know, it's just a tool. There's no fun just going and visiting the numbers in your bank.
And isn't it mad that someone like me, who's a finance professional for however long, a finance YouTuber, a quote like that resonates with me because even I sometimes forget that that's what it's about, if that makes sense.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do. I think, you know, you get on a treadmill, you just, you know, it's about how much can I earn? And, you know, listen, I've done exactly the same thing, but I just have realized in life, you know, you've got to remember it's a tool. And I used to say to people, so what do you want to do? I want to be a millionaire. That is not a job. You know, that's what that
well,
happens
it is for you
to
now.
happen. Well, to be fair, you're right, isn't me? But that happens from all the stuff that you do. You know, it's what do I want to do in life? What do I want to get out of life? And sometimes the end result of that is to have a lot of money. Sometimes it's not.
So what made you want to write a children's book?
Well, see, I haven't even got children. Do you know, I'm a bit puzzled. I haven't even got children. No. I get asked a lot about advice for children. You know, it's, Deborah, you know, how do I talk to the kids about money? And it struck me that there wasn't anything around. It's not on the school curriculum, and it should be. You know, there aren't enough books around, and we form our money habits as early as 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
So it's too late to teach them about money when they're 12 or 13. You know, this is the age we've really got to catch them. And it matters to me. I want people to have good lives. You know, I love business. I love people. I love seeing people in their right life. And what I mean by that is some people, I know too many people who are in the wrong job, you know, working crazy hours, hating every minute of it. And it just makes me feel unhappy. You know, I like being around people who have found the thing that they love in life. And money helps them do that.
Yeah. Why do you think we don't teach people about money then?
Don't think we like talking about it, do we?
No.
We're a bit funny, aren't we?
It's a British thing.
It is a very British thing.
But like you said, my parents never talked about money, and they had money and they still didn't talk about money. So it's like, it's hard to...
But we learn those.
It's this kind of culture.
We learn those habits though. Children will talk about anything and talk to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, like prejudice is put into kids, isn't it? You know, so the money thing must be learned from somewhere.
Well, but I guess nobody talks to us about money. So we kind of learn not to talk to anybody else about money. But, you know, I always think children are more worried about what they don't know and what you don't talk to them about than they are about the stuff you do talk to them about. So I think parents think, don't want to worry the kids about the money. Well, actually, my parents kind of had to, or my mother had to. You know, she had to explain to us, I'm sorry, you can't have that. So there wasn't a shyness there. So there isn't a shyness from me. You know, I'm quite happy to talk about it. And I think it's important. Otherwise, I think children make up their own version. If they hear stuff going on, they hear cost of living crisis, you know, they hear worrying stuff about money, they'll make up their own version of what that means for them. And it's usually worse than the reality.
Spot on.
Curious about what else Deborah Meaden had to say about money? Click here to watch the full interview.